Well, this is Ralph here, testing out video capturing with a new purchase I picked up that I'm gonna fix up, and I wanted to do a before and after. This is a 1986, the year I graduated, Cadillac Eldorado. It's what they call the baby Cadillacs because it's like 18 inches shorter than the previous model year, and I think it shed like 500 pounds from it. So as you can see, it needs some work, but it is low miles. I'm gonna get in here and show the miles. It's just in case I drive it up. There we go. I see, you can see 19,930 miles. I'm sure I'll put some more on it. This digital readout's kind of cool. It has a number of gallons instead of like a fuel gauge, so it just gives you a number of gallons. And weird thing down here while I'm in here, has the RPMs on this engine readout. Has all kinds of data about it. You can show the temperature and the time. Here in beautiful Corpus Christi Bay, show that a little bit. Love this area, and show a little bit about the car. Oh, another weird thing about this car is it has this glass protector. I don't know if you can read it, but it says glass plastic material, see owner's manual for care and instructions. So it's kind of a weird, and it has a little bit of a mess up there that I'll need to repair. I did have to put the mirror back on. I have done a couple of minor things. The headliner's coming down a little bit, but I'll fix that, and some of the door panels are coming off. It was quite dirty. I did have to vacuum it out quite a bit, but overall the interior is in great shape. It's leather. It's not worn at all. It just needs a lot of cleaning. Dashboard's in really good shape. It does have some discoloration on the oops, sorry about that. On the glove box, and I'm gonna pop that open. Show inside. Has remote trunk and fuel door releases there. You can lock it right here, and you do have to close that pretty hard to get it to close, but it does close. Another interesting feature back then is this thing has a little change holder, gives you a little bit of change with it. I am gonna sell this car. I'll leave that change in there. And look at that cup holder. Quite small. I think you'd have to, I guess back in '86 they had small cups. So shows that I think that ashtray has never been used. It just has a couple of screws in it. Probably that. Same with that cigarette lighter. Probably never been used. So anyway, another cool thing about this car is that it has a gold key with it. So it's part of the gold key package. They say that was some kind of special service, is what I was told. I haven't done the research on it yet. So you can see the door panels are in good shape. The rocker panel just needs cleaning. Shows Eldorado there. It's got the Bose speakers and really good. Look at that felt, very good shape there. Just like I said, a lot of cleaning needs to be done. The tires are in good shape. I'm sure they're not original because, like I said, this is 1986. Those tires wouldn't have lasted, but these tires are in great shape. As far as I don't know, if it was me, if I was going to keep this car, I might replace those with the Touring. These are the 14-inch. The Touring were the 15-inch rims and wider tires. These are 70 profile. The Touring are the 60 profile, so they're a little bit more sporty. But actually, driving this car, it's surprisingly sporty for a 1986 car. And again, this is a what they call the baby Cadillacs, where they're a lot smaller than any Cadillac before them. I'm gonna pop the trunk. I don't know if you can hear me with all this, but or pop the hood. I mean, not the trunk. I will pop the trunk though. And again, some discoloration in the paint. This original paint, I don't see any paint that is replaced. And let me see, I can't remember where this is. I think it is right there. This is a 4.1 liter V8, digital fuel injected. So it is fuel injected. This thing starts right up. Again, a lot of detail work to be done in here, but a little bit of rusting. This is the only place that I've actually seen rust on the car, is in here. But the engine looks in great shape for not being cleaned up. This car apparently sat for a couple of years before I got a hold of it. The gentleman that owned it, he is now deceased, but he did I guess had some health issues and wasn't able to drive it, and probably didn't drive it much before that. It is missing the antenna. I'll have to replace that. But what was I going to say? I was going to say that the paint is original. Like I said, I don't see any. Normally you'd see some rust. That's what I was talking about. Normally you'd see rust around these areas, and I don't see any rust on this car at all, which is really surprising. And I've taken a magnet to it, and it still is metal. I was gonna pop the trunk because that is one place I did do a lot of cleanup. You hear that weird dinging. The bells in here are funny. Alright, back to the trunk. The trunk is now in great shape. Before it was a mess. It still needs a little cleaning, but has this carpet that has the Cadillac logo underneath the carpet. Interesting. I don't know if that's the original spare, but it doesn't look like it's ever been used. And this needs to go back. That's in the wrong spot, but I'll fix that later. Again, this is a before video, before I fix everything up, and probably sell this for what a normal good shape low miles Cadillac would go for, which what I've seen online in the mid 5,000 range. That trunk closes very, very nicely. And I'm going to start it up and show you what it sounds like. Starts right up. This is one of the older cars that you don't need the push the brake pedal. You can just start it up. I'll let you listen to the exhaust. Sounds good to me. It does sound, and it actually has, surprising power. It's not a lot of horsepower, but it's good torque, is what they say. So, and let me see the readout here. Average economy 13.8, 13.1. I've just been driving it very little, but just up here and back, and shows fuel used and all that. Anyway, that's about it for now. Oh, I didn't really show the back seat. this pulls out for a nice armrest. Has these lights everywhere that turn on the sides, and does have the rear defroster. Has a lot of stuff for 1986 that weren't on old cars. You know, the cruise control, the mirrors, they still work. You can see them moving. I mean the power mirrors, that is. Horn still works. Interesting. Oh, and the power windows still work well. It does say Brougham on it, which is surprising. I cannot find anything about Brougham on this year, 1986 Cadillac Eldorado. I see a Barrett's and a Touring, and actually the Touring may have come in 1987, not 1986. So, all right, well, that's about it for now, and thanks for watching. Come back when it's all done, and I'll give you an after video and let you know how I did in selling it.